Assalamu everyone, I hope so. You all are going great and well. So welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to the video. Welcome back to another lecture. If you have not liked, subscribe my YouTube channel, please do that, and don't forget to press the bell icon so yeah that you get the notification of my each and every video. If you have any question on English to math science, you can comment on my any video. I'll go to that and make a video on that as soon as possible. So as you know, previously we are learning to science, and I told you that we have a task that we have to complete, that we have to make 12 to 15 videos on science. So I am going to that right now. Okay, so once again I'm with you. Yesterday, last time we learned about characteristics of living things. Now we're gonna learn same thing but in a different way. So let's start. Bismillah Rahim. Rabbi zidni ilma, O Allah increases in the knowledge. Ameen. As you know, we are going through unit number 1, physical characteristics of life. Now you have to tell me difference between plants and animals. Like you have to tell me one by one. Tell me the difference. Like let's go. So here are some differences that I'm going to discuss with you. Plants and animals. First of all, plants. Plants are generally rooted in one place and do not move on their own. Like they don't need to move their shelter, home, water, sunlight. Everything is provided to them. There is no proper need for the plants to move from their one place and like they can stay on one place and they are fixed. Then we have animals. Most animals have the ability to move fairly free. Like they can move freely without any of scaredness of any animal or any predator. So yeah, basically this is the first difference. Plants are fixed, have a fixed position, but animals can move. Plants contain chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a substance which is used in plants to make the food by the process of photosynthesis. But animals, as you know, they don't make their own food. So animals do not contain chlorophyll. The same reason that plants contain chlorophyll, plants can make their own food definitely. If they contain chlorophyll, they can prepare their own food. But in animals do not contain chlorophyll, so animals cannot prepare their own food. Then you have plants. Plants give off oxygen and take in carbon dioxide given off by the animals. Like animals basically inhale the oxygen which is given by the plants and exhale the carbon dioxide which they give to the plants. Okay, exchangement happens here. Whereas in plants give off carbon dioxide which plants need to make food and take in oxygen which they need to breathe. Basically, plants need carbon dioxide to make the food, and we human need oxygen to breathe. So basically different characteristics we have. So in exchange we exchange the characteristics with plants. Okay, so basically there are these four main the differences between plants and the animals, but the similarities that they both are living thing. They both need to live life. They both are on the earth. They both can reproduce. They both can breathe. They both can grow. Okay, now here we have similarities between plants and animals. So think and answer again. Similarities, they both can also grow, they both can also respire, they both can also reproduce. Take care, both have life cycle and both need food. So these are the 5 main similarities. Like growth is in both, respiration definitely is in both, reproduction, take a new plant, parent plant producer baby plant, both have life cycle, both have a proper seedling, then into seed, embryo, cotyledon, radicle, a proper plant, ovary, ovules, and everything. And in human reproduction also takes place, and both need food. These both have a proper way of eating food, both want food to live their life. Venn diagram basically help us to see the similarities and differences between two things. It is a diagram in which we can also see the similarities as well as the differences in only one diagram. Only one diagram can show us the similarities and differences. It's used to compare and contrast the characteristics of two types of living things. Like we also have a comparison, the differences, and contrast the same things. So here you can see this is a Venn diagram. You make in a circle, you make another circle, that is a Venn diagram. Okay, and this entire surface, this center is known as the similarities, and these both sides are the differences of two things. Okay, Venn diagram can't be of one thing, it needs two things, or it cannot be more than two. Same if I do the comparison of plants and animals, here I will write plants make their own food, ठीक है, whereas animals eat other organisms. Plants they are of green color, whereas animals they are different colors. Plants they are unable to move, whereas animals are able to move from one place to another place. So here these are the differences which I have mentioned, but in the middle, in the center, you can see this. These is the similarities, the similar things in them. They need food, they grow, need water, can reproduce, and both are living things, ठीक है. So this is basically a Venn diagram. This is a circle into a circle. Again I'm repeating that, a circle to a circle, sides are the plants, animals, differences of two things. Venn diagram is never of one thing or more than two things, ठीक है. Because oval into oval means only two things can be described or contrast. And in the center is a small oval, you can say it's different shapes, so you can say that it's a site of similarities. Okay, practice work, you can do it if you want to do this activity on lecture or side of science notebook. If you have like hint, it's a Venn diagram. Okay, basically you have to tell me the difference between a mango tree and a goat tree. You would be thinking, what is the difference between a mango tree and a goat tree? Now you have to think, what's the difference between a mango tree and a goat tree? Now here the main thing is that a mango tree is a plant and a goat is an animal. So you can write all these differences and similarities, such as a mango tree, you can write a mango tree has a fixed position, and goat it can move from one place to another. Mango tree contains chlorophyll, goat does not contain chlorophyll. Mango tree can prepare its food, goat cannot prepare its food. Mango tree, you can say it's a plant, goat it's an animal. Similarities, both are living things, both can reproduce, both can grow, both can respire, both have a life cycle, ठीक है, and both need water, ठीक है, and both need sunlight, you can write, ठीक है. So these are the different similarities between them. Like if you have any plant or animal in one side, you have to write all the things that are above mentioned. There is nothing to mention more. The same things you have to write, the same things you have to show. If you want to do this activity, you can do it. I will not say you are not allowed to do it. You can do it if you want to. It's a very good thing. Or you can take any other plant if you want to, or any other animal if you want to. Like I can take here apple tree or zebra, or I can here take I can take apricot, and on the other side I can say loin. So basically everything has a comparison, you can compare that, you can have a similarity of that, okay. So in this lecture we learned about Venn diagram, what is a Venn diagram, and how we can compare and contrast in a Venn diagram. Hope so you like today's small and mini lecture. So see you in the next lecture of Science Let Excel. Allah Hafiz.